This site can hold up to 3,000 people. So everyone who comes here will get a cot, a lockbox to hold their things, and a QR code to scan in and out of the dorm. There's 3 meals served a day here, laundry on site, and 24/7 security on the property. They say there's now 100,000 migrants who have crossed into New York City since last year.
Well, looky here. We have full-on tents and almost like a circus tent. Come on in. 3,000, and it's going to be single males or married. How many of you think that are married that came that have exact proof that we're actually married? And come on, let's all stay. This is going to be primarily single male adults, all live. Before we get into this video real quick, don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you guys could please share to get the word out there. So now, with this whole scenario, do you see whether the lengths that they're going for these individuals? What about the people on the street? There's people that don't want to be homeless. There's some people that enjoy being homeless. I don't understand why. That's their prerogative. There's some people that fell on hard times or just got hit with all the wave of BS that happened, lost their business, lost their house, don't have nobody to turn to. What about them? The veterans, the people on the streets. No, we're going to roll out the red carpet. We're going to do all this. We're going to have 3 meals a day. All this stuff is going to be taken care of. You got a place to sleep. You even got a lockbox that you can put your personal items in to make sure. And then you can scan a Now, mind you, they get to scan a QR code. You know how they do that? Because they were provided with phones as well. So not on top of all this other stuff, now they're also getting phones, transportation there, 3 course, all this stuff is being laid out. Now, mind you, I'm all for immigration and people, but you have to come over legally with a merit-based system, because if you don't, all hell will break loose and you'll get what you've been seeing over all this time. But after all this, if that's not shocking enough, with the 3 meals a day, with all the red carpet being completely rolled out, I couldn't believe that. Listen to this. Just listen to this.
Their first stop will be the medical intake center.
Anybody arriving to our facility starting today will come here, where we first will screen you for any communicable diseases.
Hold on, did you miss that? Let me play one more time.
Their first stop will be the medical intake center.
Anybody arriving to our facility starting today will come here, where we first will screen you for any communicable diseases.
Are you? So hold on. So they've made it all the way up through, right? Through El Paso, wherever they came through, right? Then they were bus safe from Texas all the way up. Then now they're being screened for disease. So that didn't happen back at the port of entry is what you're trying to tell me. Or are you double screening them? You see how all of this stuff, there is no checks and balances whatsoever. Remember, they were citing people for even walking on the boardwalk at the beach if they weren't wearing masks and all this other stuff. They were telling people they couldn't go to these schools or do this. They were going to lose their job if they didn't abide by this shot or this and that. They were telling, but you're telling me that they're going to come to this intake center, then you're going to screen them. So they weren't already screened previously? Is that what you're telling me? They've made it all the way up to New York, and they are just now. And mind you, this isn't people just from Mexico. It's over 130 countries represented. So people, you saw some of the people from every walk of life. The Middle East, Africa, Australia, probably from the lost city of Atlantis, Mermaid. Everybody's come on in. Make yourself at home. We got you. Don't you worry about it. You build back better.
Not a joke.
That's what we're all about. Just come on in. So that's the other thing. So mind you, not only is the red carpet being rolled out, now I would love to know if this is a second screening, a third, or if this is the first screening. So I'm willing to bet this is probably their first time being screened. And the people of New York with this whole situation are pissed because they're seeing what's allowed to take place and there's no end in sight. They already said that there is no end date of staying there.
While there's no exact deadline for how long people can stay, the goal is to get people settled in permanent homes as soon as possible.
So at the end of the day, there's no disincentive. They have TV, they can see what's taking place. Hey, as long as we can make it up here, go ahead, let's just hop on the bus. They're gonna drive us up here. We can eat 3 times a day. We're chilling. Everybody come along. Man, we can do whatever we want. It's just ringing the dinner bell more and more and more. And they already had over 100,000 people, and that's just what they're reporting. I'm pretty sure it's well over that. You guys tell me, is this a recipe for success? Should we keep going like this, or does need to be some kind of accountability? You can't get, or we're just going to keep it going like this, because at the end of the day, at some point the dam is going to break and the whole town is going to flood on through. That's exactly what's going to happen. That's my take on it. Thank you guys for watching. Tell me all your guys' thoughts below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you guys could please share as well. And I will catch you guys on the next one.